That was like heartbreaking, right? I got accepted to West Point early admission in September. I had taken my SAT like 5 times to get to the score required for early admission. I had all the sports, I had all the activities, and so I got early admission. And then the medical examination came out, and it was on December 23rd. I don't know why anyone was working on December 23rd, but they disqualified me from West Point, Naval Academy, Air Force Academy, everything on that day. And that was like heartbreaking, right? So I did all this. I get denied medically from West Point, and it was heartbreaking, right? And so the the organization that will overturn that is called the Department of Defense Medical Examination Review Board. And in the 90s, I had that number memorized, and I would call that number every day. Any updates on my status, any updates on my status. And so they denied me for 2 reasons: childhood asthma, and then I had been a lifeguard and I had snapped my trigger finger during a rescue. The Naval Academy just called and they offered you admission. So I should note that I got my senator's nomination for West Point and I got my congressman's nomination for the Naval Academy and Air Force Academy. But West Point was always my top choice. Like there was not even there wasn't close, right? So basically, Naval Academy had given me a waiver to go to West Point. They had accepted all the medical reviews and said, yep, you can go. But I had to decide by 5 o'clock that day. And it was like 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So I drove home, and the first person I called was West Point. And my admissions officer at that time was Major Daddis. And I said, hey, sir, Naval Academy just called me. They're giving me a slot. I have like an hour and a half now to decide. I said, I don't want to go. I want to go to West Point. But if I'm not given an offer right now, I'm not turning it down. He put me on hold for 15 minutes, came back on the phone and said, you can tell those Navy dogs you'll be wearing cadet gray in July. And that's how I got in. So I'm always indebted to the Naval Academy because I think they pushed West Point to accept me in that moment. But it was about a 15 minutes, and whatever magic he worked, I'm forever in debt to this man that I don't think I've ever met. I've kept his name in my head for a long time. And yeah, whatever magic he worked, he did. And that's what allowed me to get in.